Probably many of you are living abroad and are wondering about the astrology showing the time when you may go back to the country. So if we will find which yoga is doing that or which planetary position is doing that in the chart, then we can extract a lot of information. Is it good? When it can happen? Should I do that? Remedies to make it happen or to prevent it, and all the things. But the first thing is what planetary combination is doing that in the chart. So I've got a very nice insights from today's consultation, because in this person's chart, he had to go back to his home country to take care of his ailing mother, and that was the main concern for him to go back. Studying the dasha in which we can find and extract the generic yoga, which then will repeat in all the charts which have this situation. Basic you have to know is that the parents in the Vedic astrology chart, the 4th house is showing the mother, 9th house is showing the father, and also we have to know the Varga charts. D4 is important for property, and D12 is important for the parents. And again, in the D12, the parents chart, D4 is for 4th house is representing the mother, and 9th house is for the father. But this is only for this example. The main thing for today is the 4th house for place of stay, 12th house and the Badaka house for going abroad, and the D4 chart for moving the place of stay, for the property and all such matters. So this is the focus of what we will be doing today. Now, the first thing you may see here is that Mars being in on sign, we can take the Ketu, and the Ketu being the 4th lord is having parivartana with Rahu. So this is like going to some country and then going back. Interestingly, yesterday I had a consultation with a person with Pisces Lagna. He has Jupiter in Gemini, Mercury in Virgo, so he moved to US with the parents. And that was when he was very young, and then he moved back to India and then again went back to US. So we can see how the parivartana is always transgressing, the changing. So it's like a mechanism. Whenever the dasha will come, it will again flip. Now, to find it, we also need to know what is activated in the time when he moved to his home country to take care of his mother. So we need to know the dasha at that time. It was Moon Mars, Moon Vimshotri. Mercury Saturn, it was Adana Vimshotri, and the Rasi Dashas were showing Taurus and Leo. And this we have to investigate to get this yoga which is causing that circumstance in the chart. Now, the interesting thing is, if we will count the Anubhava, which is counting from Mahadasha to the Antardasha, which is very important because that is show what is experienced for the native, for both of these dashas, we will land in the 8th house. Because Moon Mars, if we count, landing in Pisces, and also if we count the Mercury Saturn, also 8th house. And there we have this Venus and Rahu. Now, why it was like obligation for the person, or like a duty, or even better, like a debt? This is 8th house. Those things we are mainly doing for free as a service. So in some contexts, we could call 8th house as a service house if we understand the whole nuance. Because normally the service is the 6th house. Why person feels the voice, inside voice, internal voice to do it? It's Atma Karaka. This be big part of his experience. And why he will do it? Because of high ideals, the Venus exalted. So there is this force of exalted grahas to follow the Dharma. Okay, so we have some information, but what do we have to check to get this yoga which is related to coming back to the home country? We need to investigate few things here. Because if we take the Mars, it is showing, yes, this is your country when you were born. It's Stira, fixed sign, 4th house, yes, all fine. But why it is showing you are coming back, right? It is, and even if we take a Taurus Leo, the Leo Lord is in the 10th. Normally the 10th is making one go abroad because it is the opposition to the 4th house. So it doesn't make sense. Now, if we take D4, we are getting something because that Taurus will be the 4th house now, and the Mars is also there. So at least we have information about, yes, being in the country birth country is activated here. There is interesting things because there is this flip. If the D4 ascendant is in D7 from the Rashi ascendant, then 4 and 10 will flip. And if you are using Rasi dashas, like the Audaika dasha or Narayana dasha, if you want to learn, there is the link in the description, then you are going with that one sign through all the Vargas. So now the Taurus and Leo will activate 4th house in the D4. Interesting, right? This is the proof that the Varga is more important than the Rasi chart when we want to check what is exactly going on, not what is karmically in the abstract way as internal work, karmic work. Because here in the Rasi chart, it may show that you are doing some big mission with that, some big karma. 10th house got activated. But if you want to check how it will really manifest in the conventional knowledge, how we see the world, the Vyavaharika, we could say, scheme of things, this is activating the country because it's 4th house in the D4. Okay, so how we are getting the 4th house from the Rasi dashas? We remember it was Leo Taurus. And Taurus is easy because this is the 4th house here, but how we get from the Leo, why Leo? There is the sun in own sign. For those who are here for some time know that sun is activating the Mars, so Mars is there in the 4th house. So we see it is activating the D4, 4th house, so the home country get activated. But why it is showing that you are coming from a foreign to your home country, right? That is the main point here. Observe that there are many runaway yogas in the chart. What is the runaway yoga? This is like Lord of the house is going to 7 from itself. So we would see that Ketu and Rahu, right? That Parivartana was 1/7. Now in the D4, that Mars is coming from the 10th to the 4. This is very important here. And this is only observed in the D4. This is another argument how the Varga is more important than Rasi chart, because that dynamic can be only caught in that divisional chart related to that area. So you are like Ascendant Lord in D7 means that you are going abroad, you are looking for yourself, investigating, you are going for a 1-year vacation and traveling, things like that. But when the 7th Lord is in Lagna, then you may coming back, right, to your birth country. And the other yoga is there. We will be speaking about that soon. It's not the all. And we can see that all the dashas are pointing at that Mars. So from 10th Lord to the 4th. By the way, he also moved in that Gemini period. We can see that Mercury is in the 10th. So what was the motive to go abroad? It was the career life. Mercury in the 10th. By the way, if you'd like to test this principle on your chart and also other things, then please consider taking up the consultation. You can find the link in the description for the Zoom consultation, 60 or 90 minutes. Now, the second point, which is also very important, we are going the other way, but from opposite reference point. You will know exactly what we are doing. It's the standard Vimshotri, but there is also this variation of Vimshotri. It was in the Mercury-Saturn. Now, Saturn is doing runaway yoga from the 12th house. So now it is like escaping from the foreign country. So then the 6th is like supporting your home. This is the observation. I was not taught those things here. So you have to experiment with that. But we will have another confirmation here with this runaway yogas. One dasha was Mars, Rasi dasha was Taurus, so it was activating that Mars. You are coming back to the 4th. And here, Saturn, the Adana was Saturn, 12th Lord in the 6th. You are runaway yoga, you are escaping. Your foreign stay is cancelled, because I have also seen that this runaway yoga may also very often give something which is cancelled, like in the even in this Navamsha, you can see Rasi 7 Lord is in the Lagna. When the person was in Rahu Antardasha, it was a small or short-lasted relationship, which didn't last. I have also seen with another chart, Pisces Lagna Mercury in the 1st, so 7 Lord in the Lagna, also engagement was cancelled. So this runaway yoga may also show this, or it's the reversed runaway yoga, right? So we can see that here is the straight runaway yoga, but from the 12th house. So you are escaping from the foreign. And what is beautiful, if you will open the D12, the same thing is happening. Saturn is the 12th lord in the 6th. So you are also like going away, going home. But now, because we are in the realm of the palace of parents, we know that this will have to do with the parent, right? We can see the Taurus. Remember, it was Taurus, so it's the 4th house here. So it's all about the mother. Also, the lords are in the 12th. By the way, in the D4, there's this moon in the 12th in the Saturnian sign. Saturn may show some delay or some denial, and the moon is water. And I've asked him, is your main problem in that property? Because he was saying about the problems in property. I said, there is the water problem related to the property. He said, yes. How do you know? How it is possible to get it from Rasi chart? It's not possible. You need to have D4 and the dasha. And then because it's in the Saturnian sign, it's denial or deny of water to the house. And the bonus observation, here we see in the Rasi chart, because Rasi will show that all the things happening as roots, as some abstract points which we extract later in the Vargas. If we will see the Mars in the 4th house retrograde in the Stira Rashi, isn't it showing that person would like to leave, would like to go, right? Because the Vakri wants to go to 7 from its placement. So Rahu in a way wants to leave the 4th house. But because it's a Stira Rashi, he cannot do it. And especially we can see this triangle now, right? Trikona yoga, Mars in 4th, Moon in 12th. So it's about the mother. Mars in 4, Moon in 12. And Venus and Rahu in the 8th. We were talking about how does Dasha is showing now that Venus and Rahu in the 8th, which is showing that debt, obligation because of high ideals. Venus exalted very often for spiritual people because it gives the bhakti, it gives dedication, the sacrifice, and things like that. Then after D10, D12, we went to the D60. With the D60, we have 2 options. So we went back to the Trim Shamsa. We did that based on the specific type of a disease related to the liver. So we put the Jupiter in the 12th. There's also kind of research. If Jupiter is in 12 in this chart, Trim Shamsa, you may have issues with the liver because that is shown by Jupiter. And at the last point was rectifying the Pranapada, which gave us the seconds to the time. All right, guys, so we have probably extracted the coming back yoga, or at least this is one option. Maybe there are other options which will be under the umbrella of those manifestations. Sometimes it manifests in this way. But I hope this is convincing you logically. And also we have this empiric side, we have this example, and all the dashas were pointing at Mars and the Saturn, which were taking part in that specific yoga. So from each chart, we are getting some strong lesson to extract some generic rules, which we can then apply in other charts. And in this way, we are growing. Okay, guys, so that's all for today. We have another video for foreign travel. If you want to improve in that, please consider watching this one.